Alright, we need to talk about some stuff. A few days ago, I made a video called How to Fix Valorant, and the comments was mostly 50-50. Some people said that Valorant is completely dead and it's the worst addition to game in history, while other people said no, Valorant is the greatest game that ever existed, and BDunreal for saying otherwise, you're a piece of shit and you should go kill. While I'm exaggerating a little bit, okay, more than a little bit, but I understand both sides of the argument. Like, I realize and acknowledge the good aspects of the game, but unfortunately you have to be a hater to get your message across these days. Like, I'm not gonna sit around and pretend that Valorant is the second coming of Jesus, or that God created the world in 6 days but took him 7 to make Valorant. That's simply not gonna happen, because the best way to describe the current state of the game is repetitive, because unfortunately the only thing you can do in the game is just mindlessly grind ranked, with no actual rewards or incentives to do so, other than to compare rank sizes with your friends. Ayo bro, look here, my rank is bigger than yours. And I wouldn't have mentioned rewards for comp if there's anything other than comp. Like, I hate to keep bringing Counter-Strike as an example because it has its own problems, but like I said in the previous video, CS didn't stay relevant for more than 24 years just because the community liked the base game. And even though that was a part of it, it wasn't the biggest reason, and no, it wasn't actually the skins. It was how much creative the community was with all the servers, custom maps and workshops. And I also believe if the Valorant community had the chance of... Wait, hold on a second, what's going on with the background gameplay? Oh yeah, I remember now. I was just lagging a little bit. So please hit the subscribe button so you can help me get a better internet. But for not to distract you from the lag, I'll just do this. Now back to what we were talking about. Like, I believe if given the chance, the community could be really creative with the game. Just like other communities. Definitely gonna be more creative than the developers. Because the only creative ideas they are coming up with is of how to make more money with less effort. Even literally now while I'm recording this, I just heard that the next skin bundle is gonna be RGX 3.0. Like, all the complaint and critique about the 2.0 skins, and Riot response seems to be I'll fucking do it again. They don't care. And you know why they don't care? Because like a good sheep, you'll buy them anyway. Oh, some of you will buy them just to complain about them. Those are some next level masochists, and it seems they like to get financially abused or something. And normally I wouldn't even care, but if the only thing you can keep releasing is new skins, at least be a little creative with them. Now someone might come here and say no, every once in a while they release a balance update with buffs, nerfs and other things. And this is the type of person that will play Phoenix or Sky and flash their teammates twice every round. Because my friend, you cannot be more blind than this. Those are obviously meant for the VCT and esports side of the game as balance updates. Because if you're gonna have an esport for the game, you have to keep all the characters balanced. And if you don't believe that is the reason, then let me ask you this. When was the last time they released something because the community asked for it? And I'm actually curious, if you have an answer, please tell me. I mean, they have been forced to work on the replay system after the thousands and thousands of comments. And I'm pretty sure you're aware of this, but most of the comments on the official Valorant social medias are about the replay system. And this has been going on for a while now, it's nothing new. Which is mind-boggling to me, because how much the community have to beg for a future that should be standard in all competitive games. And that's also funny because of how much they hyping up the competitive and esports side of the game right now. They even admitted they had no intention to make the replay system. Just watch this clip.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear.
Sorry, I meant watch this video.
Unreal gives us a lot for free on replays, but we didn't plan for these scenarios up front. Unreal gives us a lot for free on replays, but we didn't plan for these scenarios up front.
I don't know, bro, this is my opinion, but it feels like you had no intention from the start. And also...
Yo! You about done? Tick-tock, motherfucker!
And again, this is my opinion and I'm keep repeating myself, but if there's some kind of creative options in the game, things will be a lot better. Especially for the casual players and the people who have been playing for a long time that they got burned out. But unfortunately, I don't see this is happening anytime soon. Because despite a lot of people saying that Valorant is dying, including me by the way, and despite a lot of people feeling like it's heading in the direction of dying for many different reasons, Valorant is still doing okay in terms of people playing the game. And I get it if you're gonna say it's because of the sunk cost fallacy and people investing too much to leave the game, or even saying it's because of all the new players trying the game. But in reality, as long as the game is getting good numbers and bringing good revenue, from the developer point of view, there's no reason to make any changes, because it looks like the bare minimum is doing just fine. So why do anything more? Because just like how people saying there's no incentive to play comp, they also have no incentive to do any new game modes or any changes. The reason for that is, despite a lot of people quitting the game and saying the game is dying, there's a lot more new players joining the game. So in the grand scheme of things, the numbers are going up, not down. With that in mind, they can take as much time as they want to release new content, because the game is doing great, so why the hurry? And this is exactly why they get away with a lot of things, like entire act updates with these changes being only adding new skins, and all those 2.0 skins which looks like it's becoming 3.0s now. I mean, it doesn't matter how much you critique those 2.0 skins if they're literally making millions of dollars out of them. And now if you ask me what can we do, unfortunately we cannot do anything. I mean, unless the community unite by some miracle and keep spamming the comments asking for custom maps and workshops, just like how they did with the replay system. But I'm not seeing this happening anytime soon, because even the replay system is not fully here already. Honestly, I wish if I had advice to help you enjoy the game more, but I personally played this game only twice this month, so I'm not sure I can actually help you. Wait, you know what? This actually might be a solid advice, because ever since I have been playing the game less, it seems like I have been enjoying it more. I don't know if that makes sense, but makes me feel the game is less repetitive than it is. I don't know, I'm just yapping now. So anyway, if you agree or disagree with anything I said, or you have any other points you want to mention, feel free to leave them down in comments. I try to reply to all comments. And most importantly, please hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. But now I gotta dip, because all this talking about Valorant makes me feel like
I got herpes from a booty call. I got syphilis from a blood.